What if I told you that the ordinary 2022 Lincoln penny in your pocket could actually be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Astonished face, yes, you heard that right. One simple 1-cent coin, the same coin you might ignore or toss aside, could turn you into an overnight millionaire. Moneybags, so stay tuned till the end of this video, because I'm going to show you how to identify the rare 2022 Lincoln pennies, the errors that make them valuable, and how much collectors are actually paying right now in the market. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a part of U.S. history since 1909. It was first made to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the great leader who fought for freedom and unity. Over the years, this small copper coin has changed designs, mint marks, and materials, but one thing has remained the same. Coin collectors are obsessed with it. And in 2022, something incredible happened. The 2022 Lincoln penny may look ordinary. A shiny copper-plated zinc coin with Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Union shield on the back, but hidden among millions of regular coins, are rare error pennies that have shocked the coin-collecting world. Yes, rare mint errors and die variations that can turn a simple 1-cent coin into a treasure worth thousands of dollars. Here are the most valuable and rare 2022 Lincoln penny errors you should be looking for. 1. 2022 Doubled Die Error penny. If you look closely at the words Liberty or In God We Trust and see a doubled image or shadow-like lettering, congratulations. You might have a doubled die obverse penny. Collectors have paid up to $1,200 for perfectly visible double dies in 2022 pennies. Point 2. 2022 Die crack or die cud error. Some 2022 pennies have cracks in the metal that look like raised lines or blobs near Lincoln's head or on the rim. These are called die cracks or die breaks, and the bigger and clearer they are, the more valuable your penny becomes. Prices range from $50 to $800, depending on size and position. Point 3. 2022 Off-Center Strike penny. If the coin's design is not centered, if Lincoln's head or part of the shield looks cut off, that's an off-center error. Collectors love this one. Depending on how off-center it is, it could be worth $100 to $2, $500. 4. 2022 Floating Roof Error penny. Look carefully above the Lincoln Memorial roof on the back, reverse. In some coins, the roof appears disconnected or floating, a known striking error. Those have sold for $75 to $350 each. Point 5. 2022 No mint mark Philadelphia error penny. Most coins from Denver have a D mark, and from San Francisco, an S mark. But 2022 pennies with missing mint marks or light strikes are catching attention, especially if the mint mark area looks completely blank or faded. Some are selling $4,500 plus. So how much can your 2022 penny really be worth? Backhand index pointing right. A rare 2022 D Lincoln penny with a strong double die error was recently reported to sell for over $2,000 at a coin auction. Backhand index pointing right. Another 2022 Off-Center Strike penny graded MS 68 by PCGS went for nearly $3, $500, and the most perfect condition-proof pennies from 2022 S with mirror-like surfaces and full red copper tone are now selling for $100 to $250 to collectors who crave perfection. Now, here's how you can find out if your 2022 penny is a jackpot coin. White heavy checkmark. Use a magnifying glass or phone zoom to check for errors. White heavy checkmark. Look at the mint mark area, letters, and edges. White heavy checkmark. Compare it with images of known rare coins online or coin value guides. White heavy checkmark. If you think you found one, get it graded by PCGS or NGC, the two biggest coin grading companies in the US. Once your coin is graded and confirmed, you can sell it on eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections for real money. So next time you find a 2022 penny in your pocket, don't ignore it. That 1 cent could be hiding a fortune, maybe your fortune. The truth is, treasures don't always shine like gold. Sometimes they shine in copper, right in your hand. Dizzy, so go ahead, check your change, open that old coin jar, and start searching. Who knows? The next $10,000 penny could be waiting for you right now. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next rare coin update. And remember, your next penny could make you rich overnight. Moneybag Fire. Have you ever wondered if that simple penny in your pocket could make you a millionaire overnight? Well, today, we're talking about a coin that might just change your life. The 2000 D Lincoln penny. A coin that looks ordinary, but some rare varieties of this cent are worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars to collectors across America. So before you spend your pennies, you better watch this video till the end, because your 1 cent could be a jackpot in disguise. History and background. 0:45 to 2 o'clock. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln, the man who changed America forever. By the year 2000, the coin had already seen almost a century of circulation, but the Denver Mint, marked with the letter D, accidentally created a few pennies that collectors now go crazy for. These coins were struck with errors, small imperfections that turned a common penny into a rare treasure. What makes the 2000 D penny special? 2 to 4 o'clock. Narrator. Zoom in shot on coin now. Here's where things get interesting. Most 2000 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, but some have rare errors like gemstone double die reverse DDR, where the lettering and design on the back are slightly doubled. Gemstone off-center strikes, where part of the coin design is missing because of a minting mistake. Gemstone BI error, a small die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty. Gemstone clipped planchets, coins cut incorrectly, leaving a crescent shape on the edge. These errors are not just mistakes. They're the golden tickets for collectors. Depending on the condition and rarity, some of these 2000 D pennies have sold for hundreds to even thousands of dollars on auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions. The $1 million penny rumor. 4 to 5:30. Narrator. Mysterious tone. Now here's the part that blew everyone's mind. Rumors started spreading online about a rare 2000 D penny that sold for over $1.5 million. A penny so perfect, with an extraordinary minting error, that collectors went wild trying to find another one like it. While not every source confirmed that sale, experts agree that high-grade, rare error coins from 2000 can bring massive value. And some specimens have indeed reached the 5-figure mark. So, is there a $1 million penny out there? Maybe, and it could be sitting quietly in your jar of loose change. How to identify a valuable 2000 D penny. 5:30 to 7 o'clock. So now the question is, how do you find one? Here's what to look for. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 1. Check for the D mint mark below the date 2000. That means it was struck at the Denver Mint. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 2. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely at the back side, reverse, of the coin. Do you see any doubling on the words 1 cent or United States of America? That's a double die error. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 3. Examine the coin's edges. Is it perfectly round? Or does it have a clipped corner or unusual shape? That could be a clipped planchet error. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 4. Look for cracks or bumps in the word Liberty. That could be a BI error. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 5. Check the coin's color and shine. If it's bright red and uncirculated, collectors may pay much more. And if you're still not sure, don't worry. You can send your coin to professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC for certification. They'll tell you exactly how rare it is and how much it's worth. Let's look at some real auction results. Moneybag, a 2000 D Lincoln penny with a dramatic die break sold $4.350. Moneybag, another with a double die reverse, was listed $4.1 250. Moneybag in a perfectly uncirculated MS68 grade penny fetched more than $5,000. Imagine a single coin worth thousands, and it might be sitting right now in your drawer, your pocket, or your old coin jar.so. Next time you find a penny, don't just ignore it, because 1 cent could be your first step toward fortune. The 2000 D. Lincoln penny reminds us that small things hold great value. We just have to look closer, from a tiny piece of copper to a collector's dream worth thousands of dollars. That's the magic of coin collecting. So grab a magnifier, start checking your change, and who knows, maybe your penny will be the next coin to make headlines around the world. What if I told you that a single 1999 Lincoln penny, yes, that tiny 1-cent coin in your pocket, could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars today? Face screaming in fear, yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin turning ordinary people into overnight millionaires. Stay tuned till the end, because in this video we'll reveal which 1999 Lincoln pennies are worth big money, how to identify them, and where you can sell them for massive profit. Let's start from the beginning. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, celebrating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the man who changed American history forever. Since then, this coin has gone through many designs, mint marks, and metal changes. But the 1999 Lincoln penny, struck at the dawn of a new millennium, hides some of the rarest mint errors ever found. And those errors are the reason some of these pennies are selling for crazy prices, even over $10,000, $20,000, or more. In 1999, pennies were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins, the ordinary ones, worth 1 cent, but the rare error pennies, especially from Philadelphia and Denver, are the ones that could change your life. Gemstone, let's talk about the valuable 1999 varieties that coin collectors go crazy for. The 1999 wide AM penny. This is the most famous and expensive version. In most 1999 pennies, the letters A and M in America are very close together. But in the rare wide AM variety, those letters are separated with a clear space between them. That one small difference can mean the difference between 1 cent and $5,000. Some wide AM 1999 Lincoln pennies have sold for over $6,000. And if your coin is in mint state condition, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Some 1999 pennies were struck twice by the die, causing doubling on the letters and numbers that if you see a clear doubling on words like Liberty or the date 1999, don't spend it. You might be holding a rare double die error coin worth up to $10,000 or more. These are pennies that were not perfectly centered when struck. Part of the design is missing or shifted, depending on how much of the design is off. These coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Sometimes, a small die crack appears between the letters B and E in Liberty. This tiny line forms what collectors call a BI penny, and while not worth millions, it can still bring you $10 to $50 or more, depending on condition. Now let's talk about the San Francisco mint-proof coins. Marked with an S, these were made especially for collectors with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details that a perfect grade 1999 S-proof coin, especially if it's the wide AM version, could sell for over $3,000 to $5,000 today. Always check proof sets. Sometimes they contain hidden treasure. Take a close look at your penny under good light or a magnifying glass. Magnifying glass tilted left, backhand index pointing right. Check the word America on the reverse backside. That if there's space between A and M, you may have the rare wide AM. Backhand index pointing right next. Look for doubling on Liberty or the date 1999. If you see it, jackpot. Backhand index pointing right finally. Look for off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing letters. These all can raise your penny's value. Let's see some real examples that shocked the coin world. Faced with open-mouth money bag, a 1999 wide AM Lincoln cent sold for $5,500 at auction. Money bag, another MS 68 graded wide AM penny went $4,600. Money bag, even circulated examples have sold for hundreds of dollars on eBay. So, check your change jars, coin collections, and even your old piggy banks. That 1999 penny could make you richer than you imagine. You can sell rare Lincoln pennies in several trusted places: Heritage Auctions, Stacks, Bowers, Great Collections.com, or even eBay. If you know what you're selling, just make sure to get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC that will confirm authenticity and boost your coin's value dramatically. So next time you find a 1999 Lincoln penny, don't ignore it. Look closely. You might be holding a rare treasure worth thousands or even life-changing money. Because remember, sometimes the smallest coin can bring the biggest fortune. Gemstone, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on rare US coins that could make you rich overnight. Your next coin could be the one that turns you into a millionaire. Moneybag fire. What if I told you that one ordinary-looking penny in your pocket could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Astonished face, yes, you heard that right. The 1972 Lincoln penny, the simple 1-cent coin, has turned regular people into overnight millionaires. So, before you toss that penny aside, you might want to listen carefully, because today we're revealing how this tiny coin could make you rich beyond your imagination. Moneybag, let's go back in time to the year 1972. Gas was cheap, music was golden, and the United States Mint released a coin that would later become a legend. The 1972 Lincoln cent. At first glance, it looks like any other penny. Abraham Lincoln's face on one side and the Lincoln Memorial on the other. But not all 1972 pennies are the same. Some of them hide a secret minting error that makes them extremely valuable. In God We Trust and Liberty text, collectors call it the 1972 double die obverse, or simply, the double die penny. What does that mean? It means that during the minting process, the die, which stamps the coin, struck it twice by mistake, but slightly off alignment. This created a clear doubling effect on the words liberty, in God we trust. And even the date 1972, you can see it with your own eyes. The letters look doubled, like they're echoing. And that tiny minting mistake is what makes this coin so incredibly valuable today. Dollar banknote coin magnified. Red circles highlight doubled areas. Now here's where it gets exciting. If you find a 1972 double die Lincoln penny, its value can blow your mind, depending on the condition and grading. These coins have sold for anywhere between $300 to over $15,000. Yes, $15,000 at major coin auctions. And if your coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, it can fetch even higher, up to $25,000 or more. Face screaming in fear. Imagine one single penny from 1972, something you could find in an old jar, in your drawer, or inside a forgotten piggy bank, turning into thousands of dollars overnight. That's the kind of magic coin collectors dream about. But here's the catch. Not every 1972 penny is valuable. There were over 5 billion pennies minted that year across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Only the ones with the distinct double die features are worth the big bucks. So, here's what you should look for. Backhand index pointing right, strong doubling on Liberty and In God We Trust. Backhand index pointing right, doubling on the date, especially on the 1972. Backhand index pointing right, clear, thick letters that look shadowed or outlined. That if you think you have one, take a magnifying glass or zoom in with your phone camera. Compare it to official images online from the PCGS or NGC grading sites. Those are professional coin grading companies that authenticate valuable coins. If your coin matches the famous 1972 double die obverse, don't clean it, don't scratch it. Just keep it safe and get it graded professionally, because cleaning can actually reduce its value drastically. And you never know, that little coin lying in your wallet right now could be your golden ticket. People have found these coins by accident and walked away with life-changing money. Even pennies in slightly worn condition have sold for hundreds. But those that shine, preserved, uncirculated, graded MS-65 or higher, can bring thousands at auction. In fact, a 1972 double die Lincoln penny graded MS-67 once sold for over $24,000. So don't underestimate the power of that little brown coin. It's not just pocket change. It's history, art, and fortune, all in one. That the Lincoln penny has been a symbol of hard work and honesty. But this 1972 version proves that sometimes a small mistake can lead to big rewards. So next time you get change from a store or find an old coin jar at home, take a moment to look closely. That 1 cent might just make you a multi-thousandaire or even a millionaire one day. Dollar banknote, dollar banknote, dollar banknote, who knows? Maybe you're holding the next $25,000 penny right now. So go check your coins. And if you find something rare, tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about rare US coins that could make you rich overnight. 1972 Lincoln Penny. Small coin, big money back. Check your pennies before you spend them. Next video, the 1995 Lincoln Double Die Penny. Another hidden treasure.